Welcome to February's Local Market Minute. A question I get all the time is, what is a 48-hour contingency? Basically, a 48-hour contingency is when a buyer is interested in putting an offer in on a home, but they still have their own home to sell first. Oftentimes, as you can imagine, a buyer cannot move forward on the purchase of a new home without selling their current home. In order to make the most smooth transition, they'd like to put their home on the market while shopping for a new home. Once they've identified that new home, the only option is to place a contingent contract on that home. So basically what that means for sellers is that you can accept a contract and still keep your home on the market, and if another buyer comes along that does not have a contingency, you are welcome to consider that offer. However, the original buyers still have a 48-hour first right of refusal period. During that time, those buyers may choose to move ahead with financing and hold 2 mortgage payments if they're qualified, or they may decide that they can't go forward with the purchase, and therefore you're free to accept another offer on your home. One of the things to consider as a seller is that we as realtors have to notate this on the multiple listing service. So when we put that there is an accepted contingent offer, oftentimes this scares other serious buyers away because they don't want to deal with that whole process and potentially lose their home and be upset about that. So oftentimes it can limit showings once we accept a 48-hour contract. As a buyer, you want to make sure you go in with a very strong offer if you want a seller to seriously consider your contingent contract. There are lots of pros and cons, and this is why consultations with your real estate professional are so important, so that you can make an educated decision on what's right for you and your family when you're selling or buying, and you have to consider using a 48-hour contingent contract. Thank you so much for viewing February's Local Market Minute, and look forward to answering another question next month.